We are live. Hour 2 back with BOP. We just finished up talking sports, and we're going to talk some more sports in hour 2.
Let's do it. Next topic, Kyle.
Well, I just flew through a majority of my topics. Like I was really heavy into this saving Bobby's hair. I had just
Next topic.
All right, let's talk about Parker's trades. We already came through with the one he did with Bobby, Zeke, Mixon, Metcalf. So for me, he trades me Aaron Jones and Chark for Mike Davis and McCaffrey. So based on the first trade, technically Bobby wins 5-4 points. The trade he has with me, Davis goes off the same week it got pushed through. I take an L. He had like 29 points. Chark had 4 and got hurt. Luckily, I was able to trade Chark and Ertz away, and I acquired Lockett. However, that was due to nothing that Parker did. And now Aaron Jones is hurt. Don't know how long.
McCaffrey coming back?
And McCaffrey's healthy now, like he's practicing.
That's so brutal.
So, like, as a yearly thing, I just make the worst decisions with trades, think I'm getting someone good, and then it just backfires completely on me, and then the other person that I trade just goes off. So,
who do you want to trade from your team? Let's make a deal.
I don't know. I feel like my team has actually gotten pretty good based on all the trades and transactions I've done. I feel like sitting really low early in the season, you pick up everyone off the waiver wire. Got James Robinson, got Herbert.
I tried to get Herbert. Oof.
I mean, I had a trade for Justin Jackson, which did absolutely nothing for me.
Justin Jackson.
But I have Eckler still. He's the backup with Kelly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Chargers.
I went out and picked up McKinnon on waivers, and the freaking 49ers didn't even use him. They used the other guy, Hasty or something.
Yeah, he's now trending on waiver pickups.
Yeah, I'm not picking him. If you want McKinnon, I'll trade you.
For what? Justin Jackson? Or
I'll trade you McKinnon and OBJ for Tom Brady.
A guy that's not playing and a guy that just got hurt, ACL tear, out for the season.
And most of next season. All right.
Probably just sporting his watch. So then the third trade Parker makes is he traded Mike Juju for David Johnson.
Mike's an idiot.
I looked up his status. Well, Mike traded Juju to Parker, and he acquired Dave. So David Johnson got hurt like the next week. So I don't know what Parker kind of trickery sitting in his turban wearing house and just putting spells on his players that he trades away, but
he's got
fucking everyone he trades away gets hurt
voodoo dolls
or does poorly. Zeke does poorly. Aaron Jones has 1 week, then gets hurt. Chark got hurt first week I had him, and David Johnson
next week though. You'll be good.
If he got hurt in practice too. Who tears their calf in the Thursday practice?
Yeah, it sounded like he was fine. They just didn't want to risk it. So,
I mean, I get it.
He's playing.
It didn't hurt my team at all. I mean, I still put up a large sum of points. I couldn't make a poor decision this week. Like, regardless of who I put in, would have scored the same, if not more points. So,
all right, we get it. Your team's good.
No, I'm a boomer bust. I score 180 points, and then the next week I score 80, and then the next week I score 90.
Did you score 80 1 week this year?
I think I scored like 83 points.
Yeah, you had a really low week.
2 weeks in a row I had low weeks, so I lost to Mike with like it was like 90 to 80 or something, or 100 to 90, something dumb. Either way, I don't know. But now Parker's trying to trade me Juju. He texts me Juju for Eckler. And I was like, no. And he goes, Lockett. And I said, fuck off.
How many points
I'm
did
not
Lockett
playing
have this week?
this-
50?
50.
Where's that in like
53?
all-time fantasy PPR weeks? That's got to be like top 10.
That's up there.
I'm gonna Google it.
I think what Le'Veon Bell had one 2 years ago when he was playing with the Steelers. I think he had like 56 points, just an absolute monster day. But 50's got to be one of the highest points in the last 2 years,
Best-
3 years.
This article's from 2013.
No. I know Le'Veon Bell, I don't know what it was when he was still with the Steelers. It was snowing and he had like the day of his life.
Will Fuller had a 53.7 PPR. Jamal Charles had a 59.5 in 2013.
Damn.
Jamal Charles.
Pretty sure that's a
Christian
basketball
McCaffrey,
player.
47.7. Damn. That's wild. Terrell Owens, 54.8 in 2000.
Wow, going way back.
Yeah.
You know what's unfortunate about him having such a breakthrough week? He did it on a week that if he didn't even play a down, I would have still won by 40. So like
You didn't, yeah.
it was erroneous to me. Like when he did it, I was just like, I've already won this game single-handedly with Herbert. And then he goes off. So I'm just assuming like every single one of my players play really good on one week, and then they all play really bad the next. So who knows?
So
Playoffs?
You're lucky, Oliver,
Why?
because you play him this
I
week.
just having a big week.
Yeah, if that actually happens. My team sucks. I'm willing to make some trades.
All of a
I
sudden,
did look at your team, and you haven't made really any transactions or trades all year.
I don't need to.
The
Mike
thing is,
Evans
if
is
you
on
look-
the chopping block for me.
ooh,
Oh yeah, I'll trade you
Make me an
Zeke. I'll trade you Zeke and Claypool for Evans.
Zeke is an Ezekiel Elliott.
Ewok.
You know what? I take that back. I really thought you said Michael Thomas.
What?
You
And
just said yes. Yes.
Oh, I was really confused. I was like, that seems like a lot for a guy like Mike Evans.
no, I don't want Mike Evans. They have too many targets in Tampa.
I know that is a problem, especially with Antonio Brown coming into the mix. Those are already too many targets.
I don't know. Somehow
It is. It's kind of scary. The crazy thing is they got what? Gronk on a 1 year, Tom Brady on a 1 year, Antonio Brown on a 1 year. I think Leonard Fournette might be a 1 year. What happens next year?
They're just built to win now.
Super Bowl.
If they don't win, it's just like, you know what? We give up. If we couldn't do it then, we can't do it ever.
Yeah, but if they get close, all those guys are going to re-sign. They probably have options in their contract. It's like 1 year with a 1 year option or something. I bet you it's pretty easy to get them back together.
Yeah, if they get close. But it kind of depends because, like, if Mike Evans isn't happy because he's not getting the fair share of, like, someone will not stay.
Oh, he can.
Someone will be like, I'm leaving. And I don't know if it's Mike Evans is on his contract or not, but
Yeah, I know.
you guys need
nothing about
you guys
that.
need a tech guy. You need to like, hey Jimmy, give me the tech. And then he pulls it up real quick.
Like Joe Rogan with young Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull this up real quick.
and it gets it like that. It's just there. It is.
Put it up on the screen.
I feel like Nick is the tech guy. Is that me?
Maybe you can be the tech guy if you like.
Nah, I'm not a tech guy. I thought Bobby was making fun of me by being so close to the screen.
Season 2, we're gonna have a studio and stuff.
I was making fun of Joe Rogan. He goes, throw it up on the screen.
That is what he does. They just posted a really good one. Him and Alex Jones again.
Oh, another one?
Yeah, he posted today.
Oh, I saw.
Who's Alex Jones?
Oh, that's what it was. I saw Alex Jones talking about his Joe Rogan interview with some other dudes.
Yeah.
He's like a conspiracy right-wing guy.
Yeah. He's like best known for his crazy voice and his like nonstop rants where he just goes on these crazy tangents about hybrid animals in China and gay frogs.
He's like big time conspiracy guy. He's like, it's totally a shtick though, because the interview I saw him on, I was like, I mean, he's a little out there, but he just knows what drives money. Like he's just good at getting people to listen. I don't think he's really as nuts as he seems.
Well, his claim to fame now is that he had apparently been talking about Epstein's Island years before it has now come to light. That's his newest big claim to fame. He called it.
What's Kyle doing right now?
I don't know. Are you watching something, Kyle? Your picture's frozen to us, I think.
No, turn something up, but
I just muted him.
Oh,
I got my and my computer's like this. What?
sorry, Kyle.
Am I frozen?
I think we're losing.
Am I frozen?
I just muted him. Turn your
You're
video.
just mutable now. Huh?
Wow, he's like 20 minutes behind.
Are you saying anything?
Well, now we're not. Are you still there? We were kind of losing you a little bit, and we couldn't make out.
There he is.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're back. You're good now.
When
I lost like internet.
I could hear myself saying, I just muted him, and then he goes, "Oh, you're muting people now?" That's like this is like 5 minutes behind. Oh, it's doing it again.
Yeah, I feel like we're hearing your.
All right, Oliver, I got to move. You guys just stopped talking. I don't know if you're talking or not.
Well, it's because we hear you talk, and then it cuts out, and then I'm not sure if you finished your sentence.
I'm sitting on my my 5G network. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
I'm just
now.
gonna freeze and pretend like we can.
I blinked.
We lost him again. Turn your video off. Maybe just leave your video off and go audio only.
Yeah, audio only is fine. It's my preferred method.
Hello?
Are you trying to talk? Because we can't hear you. Oh, he just disconnected.
I'll call back in. What were we talking about? Alex Jones. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. I didn't mean to get sidetracked with the Alex Jones thing. I just wanted to explain him.
If you say Alex Jones and then you post something to YouTube, you're going to get flagged.
Looks like, yeah, we're going to get banned from YouTube just for mentioning Alex Jones.
We'll see if all the claims that everyone makes are true. The censorship claim.
Okay. Well, if we get Kyle back here in a minute, you want to do the names thing?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll talk to you about our special guest for next week. Because it's actually, maybe I won't tell you about it. We have a very, very, very special guest next week. Well, let me let Kyle in.
You gonna tell me like off the air or?
I'm not going to tell you. I was going to tell you, and then I changed my mind. I decided I'm not going to tell you. Hey, Kyle, you're on mute.
Okay. Is it Bob?
Am I back?
You're back. I was just telling Oliver that we have a really special guest next week. It's a surprise. Nobody knows who it is.
Is it Alex Jones? Well, hey, Oliver and Bobby, I'm here to tell you about gay frogs. That's what he sounds like.
Anyways.
Is it someone we know?
I don't know. I can assure you, you guys are all going to be very happy that this person comes on.
You got fucking Kyle Simmons coming on?
I don't know, but you guys are going to be happy.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. I'm not sure what else to make of that.
That's it. That's all I got. All right. So I think we got through most of Kyle's topics. Is it time for games or what?
We lost Kyle again.
Damn it.
That's a frozen face. Oh, there we go. He's back.
Am I back?
Tell Chandler to turn off the Netflix. It's podcast time. There's not enough bandwidth for that.
I'm bouncing back and forth because like you guys were like really off and on the other connection, so I switched back real quick. I just didn't tell you guys. I thought it would be like snap. Nope.
Oh, very
That's
noticeable.
not how the internet works.
All right.
Nobody knows how it works.
You've got no more topics, right, Kyle? We can play games. That was our question that we were asking.
I don't have topics that I wrote down, but I did have a question for you. Are you gonna pick up Beasley?
I can't disclose that.
Who's higher on the waiver?
I'm not even jumping on the waiver wire this week. I feel like there's no one that I could pick up that I would be willing to drop one of my guys for this week.
Wow, that's
Bobby ahead of me in the waivers. Bobby totally is ahead of me in the waivers.
I'm ahead of you in the waivers. Don't worry. I had Cole Beasley number 1 in my waivers since Sunday morning.
So he's been on my watch list for 3 weeks.
So you are picking him up.
Yeah, but I'm not. Somebody will pick him up before me. I'm like 7th this week.
No, you're number 2.
Oh, really?
That's what I'm saying. You're 2, I'm 4.
Oh, then who has 1? Mike?
McKenna.
Yeah.
All right. Well, McKenna doesn't listen to the pod, so I will likely end up with Cole Beasley. Yes.
Yeah, Cole Beasley is. I also put in a claim for him.
I think that is the number 1 guy to pick up on the waivers this week.
He gets
unless you needed a quarterback.
I'm a little bit bummed that
Who would you get as a quarterback?
Pick up on him sooner. Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz actually is doing significantly well, but he did play against 2 really shitty defenses.
I've got a waiver claim for him.
I know the only reason that I would want Carson Wentz right now is because he's playing the Cowboys this week. That's it. That's the only reason why.
That's a good point.
Well, the last 2 weeks, who did he play against? He played against the Giants and Baltimore, and he had 27 points against the Giants, 28 in Baltimore. He's just a hot quarterback right now.
Yeah.
Other than him,
I drafted him.
I know you had him on your team. You dropped him.
Maybe pick up Tua, not for this week, but for next week.
I'm pretty happy with my quarterback situation. I wish I had somebody who was like guaranteed going to get me 20 points, but my quarterbacks have been serviceable.
Fucking Josh Allen was the best quarterback in the league, and then all of a sudden he just decided to suck.
Do you want to trade for him? I'll take Josh Allen off your hands.
I would need
Beasley.
Considerable return. Definitely not Beasley. A lot more than Beasley for Allen.
Here, Oliver, another good.
Yeah, he does suck. I don't know.
All right, whatever you mean.
All right, Oliver, I got 2 other streaming options for you. For wide receiver, you can go Corey Davis with Tennessee or Sterling Shepard with the Giants. Both of those guys were hurt, and they had their first weeks this week. Shepard, 17 points. And Corey Davis, 15 points.
All right, let's see here.
Corey
Sterling
Davis
Shepard.
ended my fantasy football season last year. That fucker.
Sterling Shepard, and what was the other name you said? Corey
Corey
Davis.
Davis.
If we would have asked Oliver if Corey Davis was an NFL player or not, he would have said, I think we went to high school with Corey Davis.
I was waiting for you guys to say something like Terran Madu Jules. Pretty sure that's an NFL player.
Trenton Tipton.
Oh, man. All right, let's get into that. I don't know. I will take into consideration those names that you said, Kyle. Those seem like good.
Did
names
you
to
already
me.
look up? Did you already look up DJ LeMahieu on waivers?
How do you spell that? I don't know what that is. You're giving me a look.
LeMahieu. LeMahieu. DJ. Do
I
it.
get it.
Now, all right, got one more option for you. Rashard Higgins with Cleveland since OBJ is out. He's had 2 monster weeks. Monster for him, being a wide receiver 3.
You know who?
But you saw Baker Mayfield throwing to him, so
I wouldn't want to have what's his face right now. What's their Jarvis?
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
I
tell
feel like
you this.
anyone with Cleveland's a no-go.
I was listening to Doug Gottlieb today, and he was talking about Baker Mayfield's stats with and without Odell Beckham Jr. It is insane how much better he is when Odell Beckham Jr. does not play.
I believe it. You don't have that one guy that you have to throw to all the time,
Yeah,
and
you don't have to force him the ball. So
you can just look for your other options. Be like, okay, this is the guy that's supposed to be open.
I like Cleveland this week. I don't know who they're playing, but that's my pick of the week.
Who's Cleveland playing? Let's see. I don't know. I think that Higgins guy. I mean, all 3 of those wide receivers, I think, are good options.
That offense is good. They throw the ball a lot, especially since Mixon's hurt.
Now I'm just looking up a bunch of guys. Oh, Lizard. Injured though.
You guys gotta wait like a week or 2. Don't worry, I'll have him before.
Lizard.
I drafted Lizard.
Yeah, we already had that conversation. You confused the shit out of me, Bobby, because I thought I was talking myself in circles, but Higgins is on Cleveland and you said the Bengals. I was like,
we were talking about the Browns.
I was like, is Higgins on the Bengals? I was like, I totally misplayed this.
No. Browns.
Yeah, whoever the Browns are playing. So I had a question for you, Bob. What's your plan? Any day now, you could be having number 2.
Are you talking about for my fantasy football team when we go into labor? How am I
Yeah.
going to manage that?
Well, and the podcast. It seems like you're gonna have your hands full.
I'll just take it with a crying baby, or I'll call in with a headset and I'll just speak, no audio, no video.
It's gonna be interesting. I mean,
This time of day, though,
you might lose some reading.
I could probably unlikely. I think they'll go through the roof. Lenny's asleep by now. That's why we do it at this time. And as long as I'm productive during the day, helping out, getting an hour to do the pod shouldn't be a big deal with the other baby. But TBD, I guess we'll see.
We will
What happens if
figure
it's
it
like
out.
a Tuesday and you're in the hospital? Does Oliver go on without you?
We might have to postpone 1 week. I think that's fine.
We should
You
figure
cannot
out a way.
postpone.
We should figure out a way to do it as long as Stephanie's not in the act of giving birth. I will literally call in.
I like it. That's determined. I don't think you become the #1 podcast in the world if you don't do things
Well,
like
we are
that.
the #1 podcast in the CZJFL Dad Bods 2020 league. That is undisputed to this day.
Why has the league name not changed? Has anyone talked to the commission? Does he think we're joking about that, or?
I think he thinks it's a joke.
He thinks this whole thing is a joke. Quite frankly, I'm sick of it.
I'm so sick of it.
You can't mess with people's lives, man.
For the record, I was never trying to be the #1 podcast in the world.
What has this all been for?
I can't scuba.
So if you win more than 7, then you get to shave his head?
Yeah. Honestly, I probably won't even do it. It just seems so pointless to me.
That's like shaving my head.
Right.
No, I think you should pick it. Like you should go down to like actually like completely shaved bald.
I have a great idea. He should have to, or we get, or I don't know, but a toupee, and he has to wear it for like a month.
Yeah, these would have been great ideas when we made the bet.
Well, let's amendments to the bet. Let's make some amendments.
Jeremy's not about amendments. He doesn't extend grace at all. I don't know if you guys remember in Nashville the bet that he lost with me.
How could we forget? You didn't let anyone forget.
I forgot. I don't even know.
Jeremy and I made a bet. He lost. And he bitched about it and was not going to be a man of his word. Was not going to own up to it. And I said, you know what, Jeremy? You're supposed to stay in with me, but I'll let you go out tonight. I will let you do this. I forgive you.
Oh, in Park City?
No, in Nashville.
That happened in Nashville?
Yeah. He lost like a game of Flip Cup or something. I forget what it was.
That was in Park City when we played beer pong against him and you won.
I don't think that was in Nashville.
Oh, Park City. Whatever. Same thing.
But yes, you came out with him.
Correct.
I could see right when that door closed, he's like, are you seriously not going to let me go?
You're really not letting me go out with the guys? Are you really going to make me cut my hair, man? Is that really what we're doing here? But, I mean, we'll see.
That was a weird trip.
Yeah.
It was a weird trip for me.
Couple weird trips, you know.
Are you sure it wasn't Nashville? I can picture myself in that giant vaulted room. Oh, I guess the Park City had the vaulted ceiling too.
Yeah, it was because we were in the new
Yeah.
place in Park City. That's why I feel so
vaulted ceiling.
All right, let's do some names.
DJ LeMahieu.
Oh, that was really the first name?
Yeah, I told you to look him up.
There's no way that's an NFL player because I can't even find that guy anywhere.
He's not. You're correct.
Are they something that I should be able to guess what they are?
He plays baseball.
Baseball.
Is it a fictional character?
No, he plays for the Yankees.
Oh, sounds like a fictional character.
All right, we're T-minus 10 minutes. Chris Hogan.
Okay, Chris Hogan. Kind of any relation to Hulk Hogan? I'm going to say Chris Hogan. Chris Hogan is not an NFL player. Chris Hogan is Hulk Hogan's wife or something like that.
No, Chris Hogan is an NFL player.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You know, Chris can be like a unisex name sometimes.
Like Jenner.
All right. Miles Turner.
Not Miles. No, that's not NFL player.
What is he?
Fictional character.
No, he's real.
Shit. I just think everyone's fake this week. Oh, there's Stone. Hey, Stone.
You got a bat today.
Oh, that's exciting. All right, I don't know who. Miles Turner's basketballist
He's a basketballist. Yeah.
for the Miami Heat.
Pacers.
Okay.
Petey Jones.
Petey Jones.
Does that work on this, Mike? Petey Jones.
Yeah, that works. I mean, just because you have a pop filter doesn't mean that we can't understand English.
I mean, like,
What do you think happens to the pizza?
Petey. No difference?
They're roughly the same.
When you say it with the thing in front, all I hear is Edie.
That's good. That's what it's supposed to do.
Edie Jones.
I'm going to say not an NFL player.
Not an NFL player. What does he do?
He's an Olympic athlete.
Should have stuck with fictional characters. He's a
Shoot.
He was a football player, running back.
He was a linebacker converted running back, right? Or running back converted
running back converted cornerback.
Cornerback, yeah.
Or safety. Yeah, cornerback for the white boy.
Yep.
For Ryan Gosling.
Because Ryan Gosling was an absolute liability on defense.
Oh, this is another Remember the Titans reference.
Yep.
Who is Julius Campbell?
Devontae Graham.
Okay, Devontae Graham. Devontae Graham reminds me of Devontae Booker, if that is their real name. So I'm going to go with is an NFL player.
Is not an NFL player.
Oh my God.
Another basketballist.
Devontae Booker's also
A basketball player, huh?
isn't that Booker?
I thought you were going to say Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham is an NFL. This guy's definitely a tight end.
Instead, he went opposite. He went basketball too. That guy's got to be a football player.
James Washington.
Ooh, James Washington. Kind of like George Washington, kind of like Hamilton. James Washington.
Like Hamilton.
Washington could be, there's a football team called Washington. I'm going to say football player, James Washington, running back for the Washington football team.
He's a football player, but he's not a running back. He's a wide receiver for the Steelers.
That was very Michael Scott-esque. James Washington, running back for the Washington football team.
Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier. How do you spell Frazier?
Frazier. Frazier.
Wow, I never would have guessed that spelling.
Can you use it in a sentence?
How else would you?
Well, I know a guy, Frazier, who's just Fraser, and that's what I had in my head.
That's not Frazier. That's Fraser. Fraser.
But it's pronounced Frazier, so you never know.
Frazier.
What?
Frazier.
What was his first name again?
Clint.
Used
Clint.
in a sentence. What?
Clint Frazier.
Here.
Yeah, football player for sure.
Why won't you watch scary movies? What are you afraid you're gonna get scared? Frazier gonna get scared.
Frazier was scared. That's a good one.
Oliver's like, I don't know.
Football player though. Yeah.
No, not a football player.
Oh, what do they do?
Baseballist.
Ah, man, the baseball
Clint.
scared me.
Clint, dude, that's so white. Come on.
Could be anything.
Literally couldn't. All right, last one. Then we gotta wrap it up. Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor sounds a lot. Tyrod Taylor. I know that guy's a football player. But Tyrone Taylor.
It's actually Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, it's Tyrod.
Yes.
It's not Tyrod.
Nope, it's Tyrod. Everybody knows that.
Does he know that?
Yeah, he corrected it everyone last year. You don't remember?
No. You watch the press conferences?
Was that last year? That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. When he was on the Bills, I thought you were a Bills fan. Or just is that a this year thing?
I'm not even that much of a fan of the Bills. I never have been.
Tyrone Taylor. Tyrone Taylor.
Not Tyrod.
Oh, I don't know how this guy pronounces his name. I was just going to go with Tyrone.
Oh, okay. Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone,
man.
probably. Tyrone Taylor.
Oh, Tyrone. That makes a difference. Tyrone. I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a toss-up.
I can tell you right now, he does not play tight end.
Okay. That helps.
Does it?
Kind of.
No, this guy is not an NFL player. Nope. No way.
All right. What does he do?
This is a basketball player.
No, he's a baseball player.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. We got less than a minute. Anything else you guys want to say? Kyle, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for bringing the heat.
I brought up the research. I saw you guys take notes on all those other podcasts, so I figured like I had to do the same. However, I don't know what I'm going to listen to this week because since I'm being on it, like I lived it. Like, do you guys ever listen to it since you lived it? You guys don't even know what happens.
I listened to the first one. That's it.
Just to see how it sounds. You probably listen to this one to see how your mic sounds, but
Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, being part of it, like, do you guys even get any feedback?
No.
Uh-huh. Maybe this week, special guests come in. Can't wait for next week. You know? Can't wait.
Everyone's waiting for you to be on. So
I was gonna send it in the group thing, but then when you said that you had a better special guest that you were going to bring in, you had to push them back. I just kind of felt
nobody
like
said I had a better special guest. I just said I had a special guest scheduled.
yeah, well, to each his own.
All right, so you're going to upload in 2 separate pods?
Yeah.
Part 1, part 2?
I'll try to get part 1 tomorrow morning. I'll start it tonight.
Dracula musical.
Octopus documentary. Watch it.
Bop.